Welcome, welcome, welcome to the sense of gratitude, and then allowing in that grieving, and of course we grieve, and connecting that with gratitude is not. It's not essential to do it like all in the same moment. To let that continuum naturally evolve and continue. Allow the continuum to continue. I haven't quite, I get stuck in one place or another. I get stuck in the grieving. They're like, oh, it's dark in the morning, and yeah, it's dark in the morning. And feeling in the achiness when we want it to be light, when we want it to change. Of course, like having that achiness be as natural as our breath. Because I love it when it's light, and it's a lot easier for me to be outside and play outside and to call people. It seems like on the East Coast, I'm always waiting in the morning to call people in California. Oh, too late. They're asleep now. So just allowing that to be there with of course, there's this acceptance when we like sink into back into bed when it's dark, and we're not quite used to the time change yet. It doesn't make sense. Our bodies are like, this doesn't make sense. When it's this gradual change, we hardly notice it. And then this abrupt daylight savings time, it's a little tough. So right now, I'm just sinking into the gratitude that's interconnected with the grief, and allowing what part of that continuum to be there. Not forcing it into the gratitude from the grief, but knowing that they're two sides of the same coin. Knowing that we never grieve that which we don't love. So, can we let them both in? The love that's in the grief and the love that's in the gratitude. Because they're both there, right? The love is there in both. And the achiness is a form of love, just as much as the gratitude is. Without feeling the need to shift from one to another. Who was it that said, if we're really connected to our heart, half the day we're going to be in grieving, and the other half we're going to be in gratitude. Not getting stuck in the story that one is wrong and the other's right. Is it possible to sink back into the bed and the darkness, saying, oh, I so don't want to get up. just allow. I mean, eventually it'll, eventually the light will catch up. And if there is no schedule, just let yourself feel that. I mean, even if there is a schedule, let yourself feel that. Oh, it just seems so beautiful, that ache. To honor that, to love that. Oh, I love waking up when it's so light. I love falling back into bed. I love being caught. I love waking up when it's light out. You know, just feeling the love and having the achiness be part of it, just as much as the joy is part of it. Just as much as when a new kitten comes to you, you know that part of that new kitten is, chances are they will pass away before you will. Do we stop getting pets because it's going to hurt when we lose them? That's some people's approach. I'd much rather accept that that's part of loving somebody. That's part of loving an animal. Allowing us to feel the achiness as we fall back into bed. I love getting up when it's light. And eventually you will. Not reassuring yourself at the time, just feeling it, feeling the love there. I love that. So, and we can want that for our loved ones, to be able to feel the achiness as much as the joy with love. Feel into a loved one that's having trouble balancing those two things out, feeling both. Knowing when we see people on the street that they have the same achiness that we have with loss. With like, oh, I love it when something's different than it is now, right? We can notice that when we see people and we don't know them very well. Just like me, you have loss. We can know that even people that are harder to love, that they often have tragic strategies to deal with grief. And I can open up to all beings in the world knowing that we all feel this continuum. And sometimes we get stuck in the story around that continuum, around trying to arrange our life not to feel the achiness, but to love it as much as the joy, to accept it as much as the joy. Thank you so much. That's it. That's it.